this other room, you know, that room back there, but we're just gonna chill in my room today, because I feel like if we go in that other room, it's gonna get way too loud, bro, and I don't need loud right now. So let's get started with the first thing: organize race groups to destroy black people. So I just want to get straight into this, and I'm talking to black people mainly when I say this shit. I am not controlled by any manager, by any record label. I can say whatever the fuck I want, when I want, how I want, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Facts. So let me speak on this. There are literally militias, like white Nazi militias, organized in certain parts of the world that their only objective is to start a race war. Like, literally start a race war. And it was like this video, me and Agent Zero reacted to it. I think I saw him reacting to it at first, and then I just reacted to it to see what it was about. And it's in one of my streams, but it's just like, dude, there are real life militias out here that their whole like vendetta is against us as brown people. They want to take us out. They want to get us gone by at all means. You know what I'm saying? They want us out the fucking way. And it's crazy because people think that they have time to sit around and, what is up with this fucking camera? Relax. People think they have time to sit around and relax and not work hard and, you know, not prepare, you know, like for whatever may come. You know, I feel like, you know, there's been a lot of weird things happening to me, making me realize that I don't know if I'm like the only one thinking like me right now. You know, I know there's definitely other people that are aligned with where I'm going, but sometimes I'll be like, damn, am I freaking crazy? Like, what is happening? You know, I'm starting to hate the word, you know, the N-word. I'm starting to hate that word a lot more, because it's like, it's like, I feel like there's no right way to use it, and I think it is ignorant. Like, at first, I think the smart guy has said it was like, you know, he wants to stop saying it. He wants to try to stop saying it. The smart guy has said that. And at first I was like, what's the problem? Like, I say it all the time in my songs. I feel like we don't even be realizing what we be saying or how much like we're controlled, like, until we really start studying ourselves in the past and the things we used to do, the actions we used to take against others. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If you still drinking every day or smoking weed every day, or, you know, you have parasites. If you don't work out and you refuse to work out, you have parasites, and they're feeding off you. You know what I'm saying? And these parasites don't care how you feel. These parasites love your stress, and they want to see you fail. This is why you notice after 1 day or 2 days of fasting, your body looks so good, because you're eliminating the parasites by fasting. They're dying slowly. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what people need to really understand is we're fucked up, and we have to fix it. We have to fix how we talk to each other. We have to become excellent. Like, we have to become more intelligent as brown people. We have to move with swag. We have to move with a larger opportunity, you know, and we have to stop being distasteful to ourselves. Because how are you going to treat a woman or your kids or anybody who comes into your life, including your friends, good, if you're full of shit always? You know what I'm saying? You're always full of shit. You're not doing anything. You are basically a walking parasite. If you're only worried about lust and effing girls 24/7, you are a walking parasite, and you live in lust. You live in lust. These people don't understand. Like, there are people, high level people, that are trained to run you over, spiritually, physically, in evolution, in every way. There are people that are training every day to destroy a motherfucker like you. And the nature of this planet, there's gonna come a day where, you know, God puts you in front of your worst enemy just for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if you are saying mantras like you're protected and stuff, you may avoid a lot of those situations. But I feel like God likes to see blood. You know, God likes to see, because I think God knows, just like how I know, this is a fucking game. This is a simulation. This is a game. So he likes to watch these storylines play out. The good guys, the villains. You know, if you're a hero, you're a hero. But there's gonna come a time where you meet the villain. You go meet the villain, because it's just in our storylines. You know, it's just like, it's like I've met people who are great people, but they've been held at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? So everybody meets that dark reality at some point, and we need to make it a mental note to prepare for what is to come on a consistent basis. If World War III is about to come in 2030, you should be preparing every day to surpass yourself. I know I think the worst thing I'm dealing with right now is weird, awkward laziness. Because I work out very extremely. So when I work out super extremely and I upload my videos, I start feeling lazy. But there's still more work to do. And that's my fault. It doesn't matter if my workout is hard. I have to keep the ball rolling. I have to stay off drugs. I have to stay off drugs all the time. Weed is becoming the new, like, you're basically smoking like crack, bro. Like, if you smoke weed and your heart start hurting, or you start feeling like you dead, or you always stressed out or angry, you are smoking crack, bro. That isn't weed. It's liquid crack, alcohol, parasites, nanotechnology. Like, it takes the soul out of you. You feel it. If you're drinking alcohol and smoking weed on a consistent basis, you are a fucking parasite. Half of these niggas, y'all can't even get around me at this point. And I feel like I'm gonna make it even harder for niggas to get around me in 2026, because I feel like the very fact that I'm not treating myself like fucking royalty and excellence is the very reason why I haven't surpassed the level I'm looking for to surpass. How am I supposed to become the final boss if I'm around a bunch of fucking idiots every day who literally are in full compliance to the devil? The devil is real. The devil is very real. And it's like, if you don't understand this, like, you think that this is just some, you know, made up like mythology, you're crazy. Like, every atheist, in my opinion, is just stupid. Because it's just like, you know, I understand where atheists come from, but I also don't understand it all. Because how do you not think God is real? How do you not know this? How do you feel like
the devil isn't real? I remember, like, I tell this story
all the time. I'm going on a very high path, and I wake up one morning and the devil, like, the picture of the devil is just sitting in my face, like the picture of the Baphomet. And then after that happened to me, in my spiritual journey, I started to go downhill. But now I'm really going up that hill again. Like, you know how they say you fall down and you go back up real fast? That's what happened to me. I fell down and now I'm going up real fast again. So yeah, prepare for these organized groups that are pitted against you, because you never know when they might show up. Alright, next one. Get rich or get poor, Andrew Tate. So Andrew Tate has said something on Twitter one day. And he was just like, get rich or get poor, because you can't control a poor person and you can't control a rich person. The goal is to get right in the middle. Well, to stay away from the middle zone. Middle class is never good because they can be controlled on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? The rich and the poor have the biggest advantage. They just do. You know what I'm saying? It's either you have nothing or you have everything. So it's for men like me. I like nice things. I like watches. I like these little wristbands. I like these glasses. I like clothing. You want to get rich as quick as you can, man. 2026, I don't care how many hours I gotta put in to get rich. This internet shit is cool, but it's like, you know, I've been doing this for, I think after this last month, it'll be 6 years. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm not grateful for the sacrifices I've been giving to y'all for this content, because this is infinite content. This is infinite content. Y'all will have so many videos of me throughout the test of time, my nigga. And this is fucking awesome. I love that y'all get to see me fucking roll around with this bullshit, eh? Like, this is fire. I love that y'all get to see, you know, this intensity of Runaway Elijah at all times. I like that y'all get to see me convert from this version of me to a complete rock star. I love that y'all get to see all of this happen over time, slowly. I love it. You know, it's beautiful. Every video, every song I make is a sacrifice to God and y'all. Every single video, everything I do. So in 2026, I'm not really focused too much on content. I'm still gonna be making content, but I'm gonna wake up a whole nother version of myself. I don't even want to tell y'all too much, but you all, everybody watching this, should be focused on either getting rich or completely letting go of everything material wise. Either get rich and get everything, or let go of everything and become like a woodsman or something. Because, like Andrew Tate said, this is a billionaire saying this. The middle is the one that's gonna get fucked up the most. The middle is the one that's getting thrown in jail. You know, the person in the middle is the one getting into stupid shit, lawsuits, stupid car accidents, taxes, just dumb shit to get thrown in jail. Like, you know, billionaires can get thrown in jail too. Don't get it twisted. Same with poor people. But it's like with poor people, it's gonna cost them a lot more to put you in jail. Same thing with a billionaire, because they have so much money that they got dumb lawyers on your ass. So it's just like, in general, you gotta be very powerful to be able to just throw niggas in jail. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, that you're always gonna be fighting some villain, some entity as you rise. But what we need to understand is it's either one or the other. I don't want to hear no, you know, I'm smoking weed because, you know, it calms me down. Nigga, you just like getting fucked by the devil. At this point, that's all I'm hearing from niggas. If you like smoking and drinking alcohol on a consistent basis, you like getting penetrated by the devil. The devil giving you big strokes, bitch nigga. The devil giving you like mayhem strokes. If you deep in lust, like fired up in lust, you always lustful. You talking to other niggas' wives, you trying to take niggas' girlfriends. The devil is stroking you, my nigga. He putting strokes in you, nigga. I'm telling you, bro. And it's funny because y'all think I'm joking. I'm so fucking serious. This is a real life reality happening to the world right now. And y'all think it's a game. How many more blunts until you fucking dead at 50 years old? How many more drinks of alcohol until your fucking liver fails? How many more fucking pints of cocaine, pints of crack until you dead on the floor? Because that's what's coming, realistically. I abhor none of these things. You know, if it's what you like, it's what you like. You know, I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just telling you there's a higher way of living. I've noticed that when I do everything correctly, There's like a God laugh that comes in my body. Pause. Like God invades me and I become godlike. And I laugh harder at things. I enjoy everything way more. My life is like a playground. Like I feel like a kid again in a positive way, not an intellectual way. Like I feel like a kid again playfully when I throw all the garbage out of my head. Now you're still gonna get those weird thoughts of things that you used to do a lot, like weed, lust, all those other things. You're still gonna get those thoughts. That's gonna come back every now and then, but it's your job to ignore it and just choose the right path. God knows what you're dealing with. God is well aware of the bullshit, the vanity, the greed, the everything. God knows exactly what you're going through. So you gotta just choose to do better. That's it. Just choose to do better. I don't care about your background. I don't care about what happened to you. There are people that never had a mom growing up and their mom abused them. They got beat the hell up by their mom or their dad, and they are at the top of their game right now in life. Some of them are millionaires, billionaires, just shitting on the massive public because they took their trauma and turned it into fucking power. And they found a way to listen to God. Once you understand God's word and you just make a pact with yourself to never go against God, God gonna make sure you get what you want. He gonna make sure that. Just make sure you know what you want. Because when you get it, don't fucking complain like a fucking, like a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. So shut the fuck up and enjoy the game, man. I know one thing. When God gives me exactly what I want in every detail, I already have it. But I'm saying, when He gives me like everything, I'm gonna use it way better than any of you niggas would. I promise you that. I'm gonna be out here tripping, having a good ass time. I'm gonna be having fun, and I'm gonna be real disciplined. Real disciplined. Like, I'm saying, me in the gym, I'm basically gonna be married to the gym. Like, I'm gonna be married to the gym, bro. Always in some type of martial arts, going crazy, bro. I'm gonna learn everything. I'm gonna learn how to use everything, bro. I'm gonna become a major version of myself, and I'm gonna keep elevating. Cause why not? You have to want to get rich so bad, bro. You have to want to get rich so bad, like, but not chase it. Don't chase it. Chase God before you chase the wealth. Chase God and still put forth the effort to get the wealth. But chase God always, because God is the person that's gonna make sure the wealth continues to come in. If you chase the devil, the devil gonna give you wealth, but he gonna take something from you. You chase God, he gonna give you wealth and more and more. He gonna give you fucking psychic knowledge, nigga. You gonna be able to fucking warp reality because you fucking with God. God is just 10 times better than the devil. The things he can do, he can make you clairvoyant. He can make you like omnipotent in certain ways. Like, God has far more abilities. I'm sure the devil does too, but it's not as good. It's always a debuff to the devil. You're always getting debuffed somehow. You see what I'm saying? You always getting debuffed somehow. And I feel like devil worshippers are just more empty than us. Like, the people of God like me, we have like a divine laughter. We can't lose. You see what I'm saying? We lose in the we win in the spirit, we win in the physical. We win in the spirit, we win in the physical. The devil loses in the spirit and he loses in the physical. There's no winning. I think the only thing the devil got is this world. You know what I'm saying? Half of it. You don't even got the whole thing, you got half of it. So it's like I said, y'all have to understand that your priorities need to be fucking straight by 2026. I don't want to hear shit about I'm trying. I don't want to hear shit about I'm going through it. I don't care. Get right, bro. Get right. Alright. Third, the right path Krishna. The right path Krishna. So I was reading the Bhagavad Gita recently. Hold on, let me pull it up for y'all. Wait. Oh shit. So I was reading this recently, right? Hope you guys know what this book is. When I read this book, I always get an overwhelming like feeling of divine energy put in my body. It's like immediate. Like I just feel very, very divine the moment I pick the book up. It's just something deep about this book. Some way beyond realms in this book, bro. Like I'm talking way beyond. You know what I'm saying? But there's a verse. Let me see if I can find this verse for y'all. Let me see if I can find this verse. Cause this verse that Krishna says in this Gita, it is crazy. Alright, so I may butcher the reading. Forgive a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So some people have divine tendencies, others demonic. I have described the divine at length, Arjuna. Now listen while I describe the demonic. The demonic do things they should avoid and avoid the things they should do. They have no sense of uprightness, purity, or truth. There is no God, they say, no truth, no spiritual law, no moral order. The basis of their life is sex. What else can it be? Holding such distorted views, possessing scant discrimination, they become entities of the world, causing suffering and destruction. Listen to what the hell he just said. They become enemies of the world, causing suffering and destruction. Hypocritical, proud, and arrogant, living in delusion and clinging to deluded ideas. Insatiable in their desires, they pursue their unclean ends. Although burdened with fears that end only with death, they still maintain with complete assurance. Gratification of lust is the highest that life can offer, bound on all sides by scheming and anxiety, driven by anger and greed. They amass by any means they hoard of money for satisfaction of their cravings. So basically what Krishna just said was people who are only like who don't believe in God, their highest value is sex and money. That is the only thing that brings them any happiness in this life. Sex and money. These type of people will only cause suffering to the world and pain and destruction. If you don't understand this, you really need to. You really need to. Because I can explain this to you. A man, I feel like God has desired men to be more polygamous than women, because there's like a thing with women where I feel like, obviously, I still think men should be monogamous, but we are more designed to be polygamous. So we literally can have 2-3 wives if we want. God has literally designed us that way. We can impregnate multiple women at a time. Think about that. But women are not designed for this. You know, you can't, 2 men can't nut in a woman and then think a baby's gonna be born. You know, one of their seeds is gonna win. You see what I'm saying? And also, I think there's something like if a woman takes another man's thing on her menstrual cycle, she can get mental illness. I forgot what this is called. Don't quote me on this, but somebody knows what I'm talking about in the comments. They'll bring it up. They'll correct me at this part. But women just don't do too good as it relates to having multiple partners, because they start to, there's a thing where if you give your seed to somebody, like a woman, you take on her attributes, or she takes on your attributes. She starts acting like you. She starts talking like you. This is why women who have been nutted in by multiple different people are so like, they always have different colored hair. You know, they always have different colored hair, and they're very, you know, bipolar. So one minute you'll get the sweetest version of them, and then the next minute you get the darkest entity ever. You see what I'm saying? This is because they had no self-respect for themselves. The women that have only had so many partners, like obviously I feel like going through this life, who knows how many partners you have. I feel like if you try your best to have one partner at a time, for men and women, you'll be more mentally stable. Instead of playing that role of being a hoe, effing all these different people, you're gonna stress yourself out. You know, if you just mess with one person fully and honestly, if it still ends, oh well, there's nothing you can do. But even regardless on that, God still holds you like accountable for the people you choose. You choose the right person, you may end up with them for your entire life. You choose the wrong person, you may end up with them for 5 or 10 years, and then you have to restart. And it's a consistent thing. You see what I'm saying? You want to deal with a woman, like a lot of people say a virgin. Honestly, that's like the best for men, in my opinion. A virgin that's like your age. I gotta repeat that for the weirdos. Get a virgin that's 25. If you're 25, you weirdo ass nigga. Gotta repeat that. And the women too, for the weirdo ass women. Get a virgin your same age, okay? Okay. You know. Make sure everybody's above age. You know, grown folk. But you want to make sure that you either get somebody that has like one body or zero bodies. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. 1, 2, 3. You know, I feel like 1, 2, 3. That's like 4. I feel like some people are above 10 or 20. I feel like normal for me, like if you're a normal person in this day and age, it's like for me to date you, like you gotta have at least like 2 or 3 or 1 or 0. Honestly, I'm okay with everything I just said. If you have 4 or 3, I'm not gonna judge you too much because I got 4. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, but I would rather a woman I get would have a way lower body count, like really low. You know what I'm saying? Like not too many, because I don't want her to be bipolar. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta really understand this trope and get what I'm saying, because a lot of people are gonna take this to offense, but I'm not saying you can't uncorrupt yourself. You are definitely still redeemable. The women that have multiple bodies and they're 20, 30, 60 bodies up, you can still turn your life around. You just have to be committed for 10 or 20 more years to God. You commit yourself to God 100%, you can burn all those karmas. You meet the right guru, you can burn all those karmas of those past lovers, burn all that sexual memory. Oh, it's possible. I'm not saying you're fucking fucked. I'm just saying you got to make a choice to 100% give your life to God and treat yourself healthily. Anything's reversible. Don't ever let anybody tell you your illness is irreversible. Like if you have STDs, cancer, don't let anybody tell you it's uncurable. That's bullshit. Fasting and herbs can cure most things. 30-day fast can cure so many problems. Taking the right herbs can cure so many fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't get over something. I'm telling you. But yeah, it's as simple as that. I know I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm Jesus. I want to be better than Jesus, but I'm not gonna say I'm Jesus right now. You know what I'm saying? I have to practice what I preach though. Right now I'm practicing what I preach. So just do the right things. That's basically what Krishna was saying. Do the right action. And if not, you're an asura. Alright, we had a little cutout problem. Losing items when around certain people. Now, this is a thing I've ran into with family and friends. It's kind of crazy, but it's like, if their energy is lower than yours, or they're not doing something correct in their journey, or they're allied with the devil, in some way, those demons are able to slip in and fuck with the divine because you're allowing them to be around you. So it's almost like, here, I'll give you an example. If I hang around a person that has very bad and negative tendencies, like a demonic street dude, right? And I'm hanging around him a lot, right? I'm gonna start getting demonic tendencies, or I'm gonna start saying things like him, or I'm gonna start doing things like him. If you hang around a person that is low-key spiritual like you, but he doesn't practice what he preaches, so he'll talk spiritual talk with you for 5 hours, 10 hours, and then he'll go pull up a PO tab, or he'll go smoke some za, or he'll go F a dude's girlfriend. No morals, basically, but he's acting like he's cool with you because he respects you, but he doesn't respect himself, and he doesn't respect others around him, and he's an asura. Or I think, I don't know if I said that word right, but he's a villain. You know what I'm saying? You're a hero. So, you know, God has offered you protection when you go around these type of people, but when you agree to hang out with them, you're agreeing to deal with their demons as well. When you dap a person like this up, you're basically taking on a part of their energy and their karmas. If you know how to burn them off, the karmas that you take on, luckily I know how to do that, then you don't have to deal with this. If you guys want to know how, Guru Pashupati, Blue Flame, look that up, and then that'll teach you how to burn your karmas. Shout out him. And Baba G, shout out them. But what you guys need to understand is there's a serious problem with allowing these energies in your circle. No matter how much you love these people, no matter how much you care about these people, there's gonna come a point where you're gonna have to cut it off. If you want to elevate, you are going to have to cut it off. You keep allowing the devil in, and the devil is going to affect you one day. Or the demons will just be allowed to fuck with you in some way. Whether that's taking your money, whether that's slightly affecting how you act spiritually with yourself, rather if that's taking your items that you really hold like value to yourself. You know, you're gonna start being plagued by spirits if you keep letting them in. If you haven't reached that big goal yet of receiving that big blessing that God has for you, it's probably one of those fucking demons that you keep letting in. There's a story about this guru that Sadhguru was talking about, and he was like basically saying that he did everything for enlightenment. He just couldn't bow to his brother. And after he bowed to his brother, he got enlightened immediately. Sometimes it could just be one thing holding you back from reaching that next level. One thing. One thing. So, it is important that everybody opens their mind and decides to change. If they do not want to change and you have changed, there's no reason why y'all should be doing business anymore. There's no reason why y'all should be working together anymore. You're allied with a bunch of idiots. And God is going to show you that. At least that's what I've noticed. Detachment from certain things and connections, sometimes it's a must. There was this one dude, Togi, he talked about how, like, being around people that, you've grown up with your whole life is important because It doesn't matter if they're going through a rough patch in their life or they're losers. You growing up with them their whole life, being loyal is sticking with them thick and through. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like I agree with certain aspects of what he says, but at the same time I don't, because I've watched my friends, people that I've seen, my people that I really idolize as my friends, turn into complete fucking weirdos over time, and I can't work with them. I can't do business with them because they're a casualty. You see what I'm saying? So my point in saying that is, you can very well choose to keep those people around you, but how are you going to become the final boss if you allow so many demonic entities, parasites, into your kingdom? How are you going to become a final boss? Final bosses only have high level people around them, you know, and the people in their kingdom, you know, it depends on, you know, who's in the kingdom. But if you're in my kingdom, you're going to be living, you know, divinely. You know, we're going to try our best to enforce the divine will on you consensually. And if you don't want to be divine in my kingdom, you have to go. Simple as that. And I just feel like the divine is the answer to everything, all of my problems at least. You know, we're going to have villains, but that's exactly why I have to be strong. That's exactly why I can't have weak people all around me, because you're going to rub off on me. I can't have stupid people around me because you're going to rub off on me. I can't deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to. I'm done. I'm done. I feel like 2026 is going to start, and I don't want to be a part of that old reality, that old foggy, shape-shifted ass, you know, disingenuous, disingenuous ass reality, my nigga. I need something positive. I need something worthwhile. I need something that's gonna take me to the next level. I'm done. I'm done dealing with the lower frequency of this shit. We have to upgrade. We have to. There's no way, because I feel like your circle is a reflection of you. If your friends aren't rich, then there's something in your circle that has a low energy, including you. If you're not rich yet, and you're 21, 22, 23, you know, it could be your journey, but it also could be you. You could have been rich a lot earlier if you just got your shit together. I know one thing, like, you know, I'm not gonna say I was perfect before I moved here. I think the moment I cut my dreads off, I think there was a song I had, and I think it's called You're Sorry. That was the darkest version of me in general. Also 2024 Elijah. Those were like, that was my darkest eras. That's when I was just super into drugs, super on bullshit, super just fucking, just fucked up ass me. You know what I'm saying? But as I progressed, I feel like when I cut my dreads off and I started cutting people off out of my life and I started changing my lifestyle, that's when everything changed. Everything. I felt like low-key when I cut the dreads off, I just became a better person. It's kind of funny, like, I genuinely feel like I became a better person. You know, I still would do, there still would be mistakes I would make every now and then, but I still feel like I was a better person than I was before, at least. And I've completely shifted, like, I've shifted from that version. I still have minor issues every now and then, but I'm not the same, bro. I'm really not the same as that past version of me. I'm not slimy. I'm not disingenuous. I'm just evolving fast. So if I start saying things that may make people uncomfortable, it's because I'm starting to see through my bullshit and your bullshit, and where I'm starting to realize everybody's full of shit. Alright, next one. Waking up early. Yo, this shit is awesome, bro. Waking up at like 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. to work out and get your day started is so liberating, bro. Nobody's awake, it's quiet. I had a session the other day, actually yesterday. It counts as today. It was today, but it was like early in the morning. It was like 3 a.m., it was 3 a.m. I think, 3 or 4 a.m. And I'm out in the front, and I'm like, I did my, my workout, my really hard workout. After I got done, I went outside, I did some wrestling training and boxing training. I did them both. And this day, I was really just going hard out here, bro. Like, I felt like a superhero outside. Like, I literally was just going crazy, like just working out. And I'm just getting better. I'm getting cleaner at boxing. I love boxing. I love the art of fighting. I love it so much. And that's why 2026 is gonna be so hard for me. But like, boxing is just so beautiful, bro. Like, it's funny, like, at first you think that like it's scary to get hit in the face and stuff, but it's low key. Like, I may sound crazy for saying this, but that shit, it makes you feel alive to get hit in the face. Like, to box it's so awesome. It's like I love that God. What the hell? I love that God gave us that idea to like put cushions on our hands and just beat each other up. Like, that shit's awesome. And I plan on getting into MMA soon too, because I want to learn how to use my whole body like an instrument, bro. Like, I want to learn everything. I don't want anything to be off the list, because power has to be taken. You can't wait on it. I mean, some people do. Some people can just wait until they in power. You know what I'm saying? And just wait their turn. But I feel like I just want to take it. Like, I want to get to that level. I already can box. I'm getting better at wrestling, and I love it. I love the game. I love the game, bro. I love the game. It's beautiful. It's just so many cool things you can do in this realm. You know what I'm saying? And let's go to the next topic. Wrestling is beautiful. I was watching it, and it's so much to it. You gotta like put your knee like towards your opponent. There's techniques where you can flip your opponent, put them in certain chokes. Dude, wrestling is so fucking dangerous when you know how to do it, bro. It's like killing, like, that's why it's so scary, because it's like killing people is like, you start to realize the more you get into combat how easy it is to accidentally like hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I get kind of like nervous sometimes fighting my friends, because it's like, it's not that I think we're gonna kill each other, but it's just like, I'm like, dude, like, the human body is so vulnerable, man. Like, you get choked like this in a certain way and pull it tight enough, you could literally snap someone's neck. Like, that's insane, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's the beauty of wrestling, and it's the beauty of the world. You have to be able, the people of God have to be able to be okay with death at any time. And it's like the way God wants you to be. He just wants you to have a lot of balls at all times. Like not necessarily looking to hurt people, but you just have balls. Like, no matter where you go, you got fucking balls, and you're not going. You know what I'm saying? You're not going. So that's why wrestling is just so beautiful. Man, a lot of divine creatures wrestle too. So just like, I think every strong black man should learn how to wrestle at some point. And I genuinely feel like that, like, genuinely. Alright, teaching young people how to fight. So I just started doing this recently. My niece came over. I should have did this with the there was more kids over at the time. I should have did it when everybody was around, but I don't know. I guess like I didn't want to impose on anybody, and I had to get permission first. You know what I'm saying? So after I got permission, I was just like, all right, bet. Let me go ahead and teach this little girl how to fight. So first day I didn't teach her how to fight. I just taught her how to work out. She's already like in sports, but like I just taught her how to work out because she's my niece and stuff, and you know, I don't think she'd be working out like that, and she's at the age now where she can work out. So I got her in the little gym space I made her do some sit-ups, and then I think I made her do squats with this ball, like, you know, the 20-pound ball, and I trained her, and then I made her realize she had to take deep breaths after, drink water, stuff like that. And I don't know, as I was doing it, I just felt like a father, like, you know, she's my niece. I just felt like, man, I'm gonna be a good father when I grow up, because it's like I'm good at talking to children and I'm good at teaching them, and I'm very patient. You know what I'm saying? I'm so fucking patient with children. I'm so patient. Because I feel like children are just God, like in a small form. So it's just like, you just gotta be patient with God, because we're God too. So you just gotta be patient, you gotta teach them. And I try to teach people how I want to be taught. I don't get aggravated. I just teach them how I want to be taught. You know what I'm saying? So, then the next day came. I don't know why, dude. Today, I think it's that turkey, the Thanksgiving turkey. It's like, it's something in the turkey, bro, and it's like an enzyme. Nigga, you eat that shit, you're going night-night, bro. You can't fight it, bro. Like, you eat that shit, you are going to bed, bro. You are going to bed. It's guaranteed. There's no running from it. You're going to bed. So, I just couldn't get out of bed this morning. I was just like, I just felt so sluggish. And then eventually I got up, combed my hair out, brushed my teeth. And then I told her, I was like, let's go outside. It's time to box. So I let her put on the boxing gloves, and I just taught her the drills. Taught her the 1-2. Taught her that. Taught her the gut punches. Told her what to do if somebody grabs her up here. The slams, choke, everything she needs to know. And yo, she can hit hard. You know, she's young, but she can hit hard. And I was very proud because I was just like, yeah, like, I taught her how to keep her feet when she's fighting somebody. And all I'm gonna say is, we recorded it on her tablet. So if she go home and train using that video we did, I taught her how to pivot, how to duck, how to parry. Dude, she about to, I'm telling you, don't fuck with my niece, bro. Y'all gonna get put down, literally. But yeah, it's crazy how you can just transfer the knowledge, and I enjoyed that process. Like, I feel like having a wife and kids is gonna be very beautiful for me, because I'm very good at teaching how to do things, you know what I'm saying? And my wife will be very open and honest and willing to learn from me, because I'm the man, you know. It's my goal to teach wisdom and stuff, you know. And my kids they gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna birth my villain, I'm gonna birth my ally, you know what I'm saying? So my kids are gonna be open to it as well. And I'm gonna teach them how to fight as well. So all of my kids gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy teaching. I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like once God give me the funds to do it, shit, bro, that might be one of my side gigs, like opening up a little dojo for people. But I gotta get crazy scary first. Like, I gotta get really, like, I gotta really start putting people to work. Like, I gotta start fighting UFC niggas and boxers. I just gotta start getting it in with niggas, because I just feel like I gotta get even more good at what I do. And there was this one video of this dude, and he was just, ooh, he was so smooth, y'all. Oh my God, he was so smooth. But yeah, this boxing shit is beautiful, very beautiful. I love teaching it and I love doing it, and it's just like a new passion. I just fucking love it. I just gotta get into basketball next. All right, bad parents. So there's a thing, like I said, with these fucking parasites, bro. Like, parents need to be careful on how much they're yelling at children, how they talk to children, and just how they operate around children, because children are very impressionable. I've noticed that yelling at kids is not good for them. Talking to them like a baby, oh, you're so cute, oh my God, you're so cute, oh, I guess you're cute. Don't talk to them like that. Talk to them like a fucking intellectual human being, because they understand it. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them like a grown person, you know what I'm saying? But not with profanity, but like respectful, like how I'm talking to you right now. Talk to them like that and respectfully, you know what I'm saying? And treat them like a person with more patience though. With children, you gotta give them way more patience than adults. Way more patience. I think with adults, you still should have a lot of patience, but with children, 10 times more patience, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, people just need to stop talking to kids bad. That needs to stop. Like, I don't know where that weird behavior came from, but talking to a kid bad it's just so demonic in my opinion. Like, it's weird. It's weird energy. It's giving weirdo energy. Like, you know, I feel like if your kid's not listening to you and you gotta punish them, or, you know, just put some type of punishment on them, you know, as a parent, that's just your duty. But I'm saying to the people that's just always talking bad on their kids, like, y'all gotta stop that weirdo shit. Seriously, stop. That needs to stop, for real, because how are we gonna raise warriors? Like, especially in the black community, like, how are we gonna raise warriors? How are we gonna raise people that are gonna help us create nations and build temples and stuff like that? How are we gonna be able to do that if y'all aren't, you know what I'm saying, treating your own people with decency and respect? You have to learn how to do that on a deeper level. You have to, because it's at a certain point, it's just negligence. At a certain point, it's just stupidity. You know, you're cursing your own child on a consistent basis. Why? Stop that. Teach them. If they don't want to be taught, they're gonna have to leave your side eventually. They don't stay with you forever. But teach them as much as you can. If you're their parent, you're the guru. The guru said that. He was like, the parents are the first gurus. So y'all gotta be better at teaching your kids and listening to them, not just telling them what you want them to do. Listen to them. Jesus Christ, listen to them. Fuck, man, that shit, gets on my nerves. All right, people overlooking you. So I just had an incident with this one dude, and he's actually very similar to me in a lot of ways. In certain ways, not really, but in a lot of ways. So he's a very intellectual man. He reads a lot of books. He boxes, and you know, he dresses well when he goes out in public. So I met him at a wing shop, and we had a really good conversation. And it was basically like he was telling me that, like, why am I dressed like how I dress? I just came from an anime convention, and I was just dressed kind of goofy. And he was just like, you gotta dress like good anywhere you go. It doesn't matter, bro. You gotta dress good. And he was just like, you never know, like how you dress is how you know who a person is. And I was like, okay, that's true, but I want you to ask me how many push-ups I did. And he was just like, how many push-ups you did? I was just like, 500. Yesterday, the day before I met him, I did 500 push-ups. I don't know if I said 600. If I did, my bad. I couldn't say 500. So I told him I did 500 push-ups. And he was just like, wow, that's crazy. Because I'm a person who challenges myself. So I don't want people to walk up to me and think that I'm just some fucking normal player. I'm not a normal player. I'm a fucking modder, bro. I'm a hacker, bro. I'm a fucking magic man. Like literally, I'm cheating the game. Like I'm literally like I'm not normal. But yeah, and so we had a good conversation, and I told him I wanted to like hang out with him and work with him or spar with him eventually. And he was just like, yeah, that's cool. So one day he posts this very controversial leader that I'm not gonna name. And he posts this leader, and I'm like, this nigga just said fuck all his brand deals, cause I know how these people work, and he's trying to get into boxing. He's trying to have sponsors and stuff. So if you're trying to get into boxing, there's just certain people you don't want to speak on, and certain things you don't want to speak on before you get into that field. I'm the type of nigga where I feel like you gotta play the game smart. I'm not saying have no backbone and never say your truth. But nigga, y'all know me. I say everything on my mind. The fuck? There are definitely certain things I don't put on the internet. But why the fuck would I? I can turn the camera off and say this shit a million times. Why the fuck do I have to say it in front of y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid. Like, if you're on the internet showing your creativity, it should be an internet version of you and then a real life version of you. They both shouldn't be the same, because then the business side is gonna get fucked up. That's why when Kanye or certain people start yelling out their political views and stuff on the internet, it's not smart for business, because then people start pulling out, sponsors start pulling out because they don't like what you said. And you know, obviously, I feel like if you have your own money, you know, you don't gotta worry about that. I feel like billionaires have more of a right to say whatever the fuck they want because they can't be fucked with. They have money everywhere. You see what I'm saying? They got money coming in everywhere. But even that, you can still get your accounts frozen. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's more like a Neo in the Matrix thing. Like I said, you can say what the fuck you want. Just be intelligent. So I just said to him, like, you know, this nigga just said F all his sponsors. And I was just trolling, like, you know what I'm saying? I was just trolling when I said that. But I mean, obviously, I was like being real though at the same time, because I was just like, you know, you gotta move a certain way when you're trying to get into that field. You don't want to fucking shoot yourself in the foot when you're just not stepping in. You see what I'm saying? So this nigga said, like, he sends me like a message, I guess, like how he felt, and I was just like, I think I just liked the message. Like I didn't really respond too much after that, because I didn't, like I said, it was his opinion. I didn't think it was too serious. You know, I just said what I said, and that was it. This nigga blocks me. Like, this nigga literally blocks me. I was just like, what the fuck? Mind you, this dude is saying stuff like he wants to build stuff, like build big things for his community and stuff. He's talking just like me. And you blocked me, bro. Like, for me saying something in your comment section. I don't know why the fuck this dude blocked me. I have no clue. He just blocked me. So, in my opinion, I feel like I hate when people overlook me, because when I gain the power that I'm going for, you're gonna really regret everything you did. I promise you're gonna regret it. And I feel like it was kind of sissy, because it's like, nigga, if you had a problem with something I said, nigga, you could have hit my line. Fuck are you blocking me for? That's some feminine ass shit. Like, that's some feminine ass shit, bro. That's some feminine ass shit. And we're both leaders. Like, what the fuck? Like, we didn't even get into an argument. You just blocked me. And then there were certain other people, like niggas I met. I'm talking about networking with them. And like, these people are just so weird. Like, they get to a certain level and they don't want to talk or connect or network with nobody. They don't care about working with their own people. These people follow me in person, and then after they saw me posting a lot on my Instagram, unfollowed me. Y'all niggas are weird, bro. Like weird people. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't want to build. Y'all not trying to go nowhere. But yeah, these people are weird, and I feel like this is why you should focus on yourself and be about yourself. Don't focus on others. Focus on you, care about you, put self-love into you, and it all will happen for you. Just don't put too much into people. Don't trust people. T-Pain literally just said it in the Shannon Sharp interview. Like, these people aren't your friends, bro. These people aren't your friends. But other than that, y'all be safe. This has been the Black Blanket Podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I guess the one last thing I gotta say is I'm selling these items on eBay. I'm gonna put it right here. Selling all these items. If y'all want to pay for it, you know, if you want it, come buy it. If you don't. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and it was great talking to you.